Let me ask you guys, you've been married 42 years and Robin and I have been married 43.
That's right.
So you guys are chasing us. We got one lap on you. We're 1 year ahead of you.
That's amazing.
Yes, congratulations on that. Now, let me see if I've got the facts right here. You guys actually met in law school, right?
Yes, we did.
That's correct.
Okay, and you actually do a marriage ministry where you work with folks to help help them learn to do well in their marriage and resolve conflicts in their marriage, correct?
Yes, we've been doing that for over 30 years.
Yes.
Oh,
Congratulations.
great. And you're writing a book, I understand.
That's right. And we needed it as much as the people.
Well, I have to tell you, I am just so impressed at your candor and authenticity of being willing to acknowledge your own challenges in your marriage. That just seems to me to add so much credibility to somebody that's talking about marriage challenges and issues. Because I hate it when people try to be paragons of mental health and perfect marriages just because they're giving advice on marriage, because that's just simply not the truth. Everybody goes through ups and downs.
Absolutely.
I just love that y'all are honest enough to talk about that.
Well, that's the hallmark of our marriage ministry,
Yeah.
because we don't believe that people will believe what we're saying unless we're authentic. And everybody has problems, every single person. And being an expert does not give you some kind of pass on problems.
Absolutely not.
So
Now, Pepper, you say that you've never really considered divorce, but quarantine has made you think twice about it, right?
well, it's been nipping at our heels, I'll say that.
Oh, well, Pepper and Pearson, Philip told me a little of your story. And I just have to say, I'm no expert as the two of you are, but when you said authenticity, that is such a touchstone of marriage, I believe. And so I totally understand what you're saying about a couple of things. Marriage, there's not a perfect marriage. And I really am uncomfortable when someone tries to say that we have a perfect marriage. No. To me, marriage is 24/7, every day that you're married. So I completely understand how you could say that something can happen on a given day and you would actually consider the word divorce. And I'm sorry to hear that. I really am.
Well, Pepper, let me start with you. What's your biggest issue right now?
I don't know where to begin, but it's the tension created by this enforced isolation that it's almost like in Vietnam, they have these fields that they haven't discovered all the landmines in, and so you have to walk gingerly. Well, that's how I feel sometimes. Like if I step on the landmine of Pearson's emotions, I'd say 95% of the time, he's a very congenial, easygoing, laid-back type person. But if I step on that landmine and it's been exacerbated by the fact that we're in this isolation, this, I don't know what you call it, almost like a pressure cooker environment, that I'm afraid that he's going to provoke me to the point where that's what I've been considering, that I just can't, because of my age especially. And, you're always concerned about health issues as you're aging. The stress of him bubbling up and he starts yelling at me sometimes. And it's rare, but it's often enough. And when he does it, it's done in a very embarrassing, like out in public situation, such that it just causes me to feel totally embarrassed and belittled and diminished. And
but I think something that should be brought up is my wife is a very controlling person.
Well, I know that, and I've acknowledged that I'm controlling. I know that.
Acknowledgement is not the same.
I know that, and that's one of my questions to Dr. Phil. I'm hoping he can help me understand how. I mean, I'm the one who's taking this coronavirus situation more seriously than he is, and I just don't want us to get sick. And I don't know how to I don't know how to control the situation and not be controlling it.